In this corner, it's Caleb's sweet hand. Caleb's Saul.
This bout is scheduled.
You've heard of people dance. And there's the bell to start the round. Do you believe what we are seeing? That hook was off target. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. After beating Caleb Plant in their first contest, Canelo said that Caleb earned his respect, and now he's earned the rematch. Let's see if he makes the most of it.
Alvarez is that good. He wins most fights early on. Recently, they're saying he's slowing down the back end of the fight. But then he managed to stop Caleb Plant in round 11. It shows Caleb pushed him, made him work harder. What can Caleb change for this next fight?
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Clean jab. Good counter punching. This fight has a real good flow to it. Caleb Plant is hurt. As he weathered, down goes Caleb Plant. Let's talk about Plant in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked out. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
What an amazing environment, Johnny. A special night. These two gladiators going at it in the outdoors.
It's been a long, long day, Todd. They've been drinking, they've been out in the sun, they've been having a good time. But this is what they've been waiting for. This crowd can be very unpredictable. And by the sense of it, it's nighttime now. They're waiting for the big fight. There's a lot of pressure on these fighters' shoulders to get that job done and perform.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Big shots from both these fighters. Caleb Plant just got clipped. He takes a step back, recalibrates himself, and here we go again.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Both men step back for just a moment. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Nice count. Let's talk about Plant in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, they ring the bell, and here we go. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
A swing and a miss with the right hook. A swing and a miss with the left hook. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instinct and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about planting that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that? And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Those counter punches have to hurt. You've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class. It sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. Nice exchange here from both men. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong. Skill being displayed here between these two middleweights.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Miss with that jab. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. The perfect counter lands. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about planting that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be.
Get complacent. You think this is too easy. If you keep this same kind of pace up.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments. Only catching air with that hook.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They threw the hook. It didn't land. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Nobody home with that hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That counter shot lands. Let's talk about Plant in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. They ring the bell, and here we go. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Look back in the history book. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
No rest for the weary. The perfect counter lands. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Let's talk about Plant in that last round. That was almost a 10. They ring the bell, and here we go. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. That counter punch caught him clean. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Timing beats speed, speed beats power. That jab won't score. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about planting that last round. I promise you, all three judges here. And there's the bell to start the round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. These two fighters are made for one another. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heel, but look at, there's nothing else. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. He just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
And he scores with the counter. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Good counter punching. What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judge.